You with the Boxing Guru. For this episode of Under the Microscope, we're going to focus in on the big fight tomorrow over in Dubai between Carl Frampton versus Jamel Herring. This is a major fight at 130-pound division. It's major because it has a lot of implications for major fights or big money fights in the future. So this fight is going to be intriguing to see how it plays out. I predict Jamel Herring should win this fight, but based on the lead up to this fight, the build up to this fight, it seems like they want Belfast Carl Frampton to win because it seems like this is another business deal from Top Rank to set Shakur Stevenson up in a power move position. They want him and Carl Frampton fight over in Belfast because they figure they can put 50,000 fans over in the stadium. It would be a huge fight for the 130-pound division. It would be huge for Shakur Stevenson's career because it would make him a more recognizable star worldwide, globally. So it seems like it's something fishy going on in the air. But I predict Jamel should win this fight against Carl Frampton. Carl Frampton fought a fighter out of my hometown, the Golden Child, Tyler McClure. I thought Tyler was boxing pretty good in certain aspects of the fight. He was just young, and he let the veteran win. But I think Jamel Herring is more seasoned. He's a vet. So I think he should be able to neutralize Carl Frampton. But like I said, with this being a money deal, a money business deal, who knows how this fight gonna play out? Because like I said, they already talking about this fight between Shakur Stevenson. I hate when boxing gets like that, when it seems like fights are staged or fixed, or people coming in and saying I'm a hater or different things because I use common sense or logic to the sport. Because in my opinion, Jamel Herring should be able to use his height, his range, his amateur pedigree, his army background of boxing, and he fought on my side of the road, PBC. He was sparring E Bunny and different fighters from that camp, Adrian Broner. So he been in there with some of the best guys to fight. But Jamel Herring definitely has issues with shorter fighters because he fought Dennis Shafaka, and that was a beatdown for Jamel. He got beat down against Dennis Shafaka. But Shafaka is a different fighter than Carl Frampton. He's a more durable, come forward in your face type of pressure fighter. Frampton tried to use more. He comes forward and try to bull in, but he tried to box his way in. So that will play, in my opinion, Jamel Herring's strengths. You know, his jab, his southpaw, his range, his angles, with Jamel, in my opinion, is pretty good at. Plus, he's fighting over there with Bud Crawford, with Bomac. They let me down in that Maurice Hooker fight, you know, Bomac, far as the training and the game plan they had for that. But I'm hoping to see if Bomac can redeem himself in this big fight tomorrow over in Dubai. But like I said, this could be a money business deal. Plus, Jamel is 35 years old. Who knows how long he want to continue to fight? You know, if the cash out money is good enough, it might be tomorrow night in Dubai. He might be like, I'm done. Because he always said him and Shakur Stevenson weren't going to fight. So, in my opinion, that's making the fight look fishy again. You know, you should want to fight Stevenson, even if y'all are friends. You need money. You need money for you and your wife, or if you got kids. I know your daughter had passed. You know, may God rest her soul. But yeah, this is future retirement money with your veterans retirement pay. So me, when I hear fighters talking about they don't want to fight friends or they're in the same camp, me, that's a no-no. You can be friends after a black eye or a beat down. It's all right to go back to be friends, but you got to get that paper while you can in the sport of boxing, because this is a business, and friendships can be put on the side to fight each other. But like I said, this fight tomorrow, I think Jamel could win, but you got to lean towards Carl Frampton because of the business deals and everything that's going on in boxing now. It's like this, what they used to say, Big bank take little bank. And Jamel Herring is really no guy that's, selling out arenas, selling out fights in Cincinnati or wherever he's from. But Carl Frampton can do that, even at this stage of Carl Frampton's career. So, in my opinion, they probably gonna let Carl Frampton, but I know Jamal could win this on the science and the art of boxing by staying behind his jab and giving angles. These are the words of the one and only boxing guru for this episode. Jamal, step aside for Carl Frampton and Shakur Stevenson. Big fight in Belfast.